Let's go, people. Let's go, champ. Hey, boys and girls, we're back with another Best Bets. Going over my picks for Darren Till versus Marvin Vettori. And we're gonna talk about Marvin Vettori versus Darren Till. We got Marvin Vettori, who is a southpaw, and we got Darren Till, who is a southpaw. Marvin trains out of King's MMA. Darren is an excellent striker. And, it's a complicated pick. And it's a complicated pick for a few reasons. One of those reasons is they're southpaw to southpaw. That makes things more difficult. Southpaws, when they're used to fighting orthodox fighters, they tend to rely on that southpaw stance to give them some of their defense. Darren seems to be adept at managing southpaws and orthodox fighters. He did get beat by Tyrone, and he was recently beat by Jorge at 170 pounds. I like to think, and Robert Whitaker, I like to think that that this is added to his drive and his fire. And, he's kind of on the downswing. So you got Marvin Vettori, and he's on the upswing. Also a southpaw, as I said. He's good striker. I wouldn't call him defensively derelict, though. He gets hit a fair amount. Darren doesn't tend to get hit that much. He's a little more defensively minded, and he's a bit more kick oriented than Marvin. Marvin relies more on his hands. Darren, if you watch him in the Kevin Gastelum fight, a little bit in the Robert Whitaker fight, if you really want to shut Darren down, it would tend to be shutting down those kicks. So this puts us in a weird position. So being in a same stance. So if a southpaw is in his southpaw stance and he's fighting an orthodox fighter, so the southpaw would have his right leg forward and the orthodox fighter would have his left leg forward, that would put them in an open stance. And that gives you distance. And southpaws are used to being there, so they manage that distance well. He did fight Kevin Gastelum, Darren Till, that is. And he was able to manage Kevin's lead switching propensity. And, so it just shows you that Darren, he's an educated striker. I wouldn't say he's necessarily as educated as Israel Adesanya, who Marvin Vettori's last loss was to, I think, about almost 5 fights ago, maybe more, maybe less. And, that was the last person that was able to beat Vettori. And Vettori's real big strong suit is his ability to push the pace. Like, he's able to push the pace. He's able to drown you. He's able to take you to a place that you don't want to be. If you're winning on the feet, he pushes the pace, gets you on the floor, and drowns you, or he pushes the pace while you're standing up, or he just makes you drown till you're uncomfortable, and then your defense goes lower and lower, be it, grappling or striking. So that's scary, especially since you look at someone like Darren and you're like, Darren, if you're looking at a matchmaker's perspective, Darren's supposed to lose this fight. Darren is supposed to lose this fight. Marvin is supposed to win this fight. Fighting is one of those situations where the winner takes all the adulation and all the praise of the loser. Darren has a bit of a fan base, will build Marvin's name, and my brain says, striking-wise, Darren should be able to adapt to Marvin. Darren also has very good takedown defense. Darren's gas tank, in my opinion, is not the best. He's really good at slowing his adversary down, though. He's very good at making the other fighter fight at his pace. Darren, on the other hand, and which worked against him when he fought Tyrone, because Tyrone likes that pace too. Tyrone lived at that pace, so fighting slower was just good for Tyrone. Marvin's going to get hit a lot, unless he's able to take Darren down. Darren has really good takedown defense. And so the question is Marvin durable enough to walk through all of the Darren Till fire and then capitalize on either strikes or takedowns and then submissions which we know Darren is susceptible to once he's on the ground. Thank you, Tyrone. My brain tells me Darren, because I have a tendency to push towards the skill of the fighter. I have a tendency to side upon the fighter with the best skill. The gas tank is scary, though. Gas tanks are one of those things where Vince Lombardi said that fatigue makes cowards of us all. And it makes us weaker. It makes us more susceptible to things. And there is a world where I could see Marvin Vettori getting beat up for a round, because he's tough and he won't give up. He won't give up unless you shut him out. Either choke him out or knock him out. Marvin's not going to give up. So that's a scary dude. And the question is can Darren do this for 5 rounds? Can Darren keep a pace on this guy for 5 rounds? Can Darren control this guy for 5 rounds? And my gut's telling me he can't. My brain's telling me the tools are there. I haven't seen Darren apply it, though, against his best opponents, against Tyrone, against Jorge, against the best opponents. I just haven't seen him apply it. And the more I say this, and even though I want to lean towards the skill, I'm going to go with the gut. And I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm not betting on this fight. I'm not. I think Marvin should find a way to get this done. I see Marvin getting beat up. I see Marvin losing maybe the first 2 rounds. I see Marvin possibly losing the first 3 rounds. But my gut's telling me that Marvin's going to find a way. And I hate bets like that. I hate those. I hate banking on someone taking a beating and finding a way to win. That is just a nasty way to win. I hate saying that fighters have a great chin. And Marvin has a great chin. That sucks. That really does. What it is I don't have faith in Darren right now. I don't have faith in Darren to have been in the gym as much as he needs to be. I don't have faith in Darren to have been training where he's been weak. I don't have faith. Wow, that's really crazy, because I think Darren's got the skills to pay the bills. I just don't think that Darren's been getting his cardio in. And I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I'm not betting on this fight, guys, but that's my best bet. If you want to do your bet, if you want to go for it, on this fight. Marvin Vettori. And this is not a fight that I would bet on. This is not one. No. I'll let you know if things change. I keep my ear to the ground. I'll, listen intently, see if it seems like, watch, if they've got a behind the scenes going on. It's always good to see. Sometimes it lets you know if the guys have been training. Sometimes you get an idea if someone stopped in a plane to have a slice of pizza, Jorge Masvidal, before a fight. It never bodes well. Anyway, that's my best bet. Like, subscribe, comment, #bestbet. UFC hat, guys. 100 subscribers. Have a great one.